Do you remember the 1980s, or have you heard of the 1980s? Good. Do you remember the mirrors you used to get that had paintings on them? Art mirrors. I have recreated one. I think it's come out quite well. It's a funny shape because I did it on a piece of acrylic that had jagged edges, so I've just had to saw those bits off. So yeah, woman in a big hat. This is for my solo show. It's a prop and it's very lightweight. Stick around if you'd like to see the time lapse, which I'm sure you would. It's very interesting. I've taped the edges so I won't cut my hand. Look, you can see yourself. Well, you can't because you're not actually there. So the first thing I did was blow up the image on block poster. So I'm taping it together there. And then I basically just copied over the top. It's basically just colouring in on a big scale. And this is actually the first time I've ever enjoyed colouring in my entire adult life. So here I am. I'm using acrylic pens for this. It's a little bit more tricky, but I did get into really good hyperfocus. So that was fun. And then I thought, oh, this hat bit's going to take forever. And I was right, it did take forever. Quite tedious. And then in retrospect, I think I would have just used paints if I was doing this again. But probably won't ever do this again. So, hey ho. Right, and this is the foil, window foil. It's like one-way mirror film. So I've turned the thing over. I've got it on a towel. And yeah, I'm just going to use a little squeegee. There we go, squeegee. And then I realised I should really have made sure that the surface was much cleaner than it was, and there's quite a lot of bits on it. But in the end, it's just a prop that's going to be shown for a few seconds, so does it matter? And I don't like to think about things. I like to just do. Get on and do, and be damned. You know, half-assed is better than not asked at all. But I did spend quite a lot of time doing the squeegee there. So there we are. Now I'm thinking, is it really a mirror? Not sure. So then I'm going to trim the edges, I think, next. Am I? Yes. Here's my cutting board. Looking for a knife. Found the knife. Trying to work out how to get the knife out of the knife. Whoo! Quick whiz down the side there. There we are. Cutting the edges off. Which makes it look much nicer. I was quite pleased with it then. Okay. Looks pretty good. A lot of hands on hip. And then I'm going to cut those corners off. And then I'm looking for my Dremel thing. It's not really a Dremel, it's a Black & Decker, but you know, same thing.